Hi, good evening. Mr. Grewe, welcome on board for another edition of the Etihad Cargo Connections. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
So before we get things underway, talking about your horses, could you tell us a little bit about where were you born, where did you grow up, and how did you become interested in horse racing and especially training horses?
I was born next to the Netherlands in Germany, but in Germany, but next to the Netherlands. I get in racing because my parents was owner, and there I get a connection to the racehorses, and then I get a jockey, but I get a bit too heavy, and then I decide to be a trainer.
Oh, fantastic! And you've trained some spectacular horses. Now we understand that C Hector and possibly Sisfahan are coming to Bahrain.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. C Hector is a nice horse. He was the first German horse who won the Italian Guinness. Then he had a little problem in the last race. He had his comeback start, and the next week he will run in Rome. And probably when there's everything okay, he will go to Bahrain.
Fantastic. And could we ask if Sisfahan gets an invitation, he will also be traveling with C Hector, or will he go a little later? I mean, what are your thoughts?
At the moment, not sure what is the plan with Sisfahan at the end of the season, but he will run at the 13th of November in Milan, and after we decide what's the next plan for him.
I see. And could you tell us a little bit about their owners and how these horses came to you?
Yes, this one is Darius Racing. He's a long-time owner at my stable, and yes, and C Hector, he's the first horse for the committee KG, the owner of my stable since last year, and very nice people.
Sounds fantastic. And do you think they will come down to Bahrain to watch their horse race?
I think no, they are very, Darius Racing, the owner is very busy. I think they have no time for it. And I think for the committee KG, I don't know, but I think no.
All right, fair enough. Now, could I ask, what are your plans for travel? When does C Hector leave Germany? What are your plans?
At the moment, it's nothing, everything complete planned. But I think after the next week, we make the plan what's happened and when we travel and everything.
Okay. And you are, is this the first time he will be traveling by air for such a long distance? Do you have any concerns?
No, he is the first time he will travel by airplane and the long distances.
And are you concerned that this could affect him a little bit? Or do you think that he's a good horse?
For sure, every horse is different at this kind and you have to check in how he is. But I think he's a very calm horse. I think it's no problem for him.
Oh, fantastic. And what are your plans for him after Bahrain? Does he come back to Germany, or will he go to Dubai? Or what are you thinking about doing?
I think he will come back to Germany and think we make the break for the next season.
Ah, right. Good idea. Now, when are you expected to arrive? I mean, when are you looking at joining your horses?
At the moment, really, we have no correct plan for it. We have to check the next week and have to plan everything. But at the moment, it's nothing complete planned.
Nothing is fixed yet. Could I ask, what are your for C Hector specifically in the Italian Guinness? What was your learning from that? What did you feel it was good, was bad, and how has that got to change with his? Did you make any changes after that for his training?
No, for sure, no, because I only see the ways that he can make a longer distance than I expected. I think he's a miler, but I think the 2000 is perfect for him, and he had a good race in Italian Guinness, and he could be better than he won, and he won easy. Instead of he had a bad race, but I think he can be better than he showed.
No, makes sense. He can do a lot better. I saw that race. He can do a lot better, lot better. Um, so what did you? I mean, Bahrain is a very long way from Germany. How did you
Yeah.
decide that you want to send C Hector to Bahrain? What was it about the horse? What was it about his performance? You know, what encouraged you to send him to Bahrain?
Because the biggest fact is that he only have 2 starts. When he won next week, he has 3 starts this year. I think he's really fresh horse, and it depends. And I think it's important when the end of the year, you have a fresh horse or no.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. He has to be ready for the event. Are you expecting to do any other events in the GCC region, or Bahrain will be the only one?
I think Bahrain will be the only one, but it depends on how we make it in Bahrain and the plane and how the flight, how we can handle the flight and everything after we plan other things.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. So hopefully we should get to talk to you once the race is over. Now, last question, and then the last question that I've got is: you've obviously you're a successful trainer. What was the one race in the world that you would really like to win?
As the Arc de Triomphe.
True. That's a beautiful race to win.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you, Mr. Grewe. And
Thanks.
hopefully we get to meet again in Bahrain.
Okay, it will be a pleasure.
Thank you
Thanks.
very
See
much.
you. Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.